Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Today's video, I have a life story to tell you guys. Tomorrow's video is going to be a question and answer. Today's your last chance to get a question in that video. I'll have a top link in the description if you guys are interested. But today's video is one of the life stories that when I tell my friends, I get about like half of them believe me. The other half just like completely understands and has been in a similar situation as me. But today's video is also one of those creepy stories, so enough hyping the story up. Let's get into it. So today's video, the setting takes place about 6 o'clock at night, kind of getting a little bit dark, maybe like 6:37, because you know it doesn't really get that dark at 6. So it's probably 7 p.m. If you guys have seen a couple of my previous life stories, especially the acid trip ones, this life story takes place at the lake, and the lake is just basically a lake where me and all my friends would just hang out, and we didn't really have anything else to do. There was a couple of places we could smoke weed pretty discreetly. It was just overall a pretty chill place. We still chill there every once in a while. And it being a lake and all, the mesquites get fucking savage, man. It's a free-for-all. Anybody who doesn't have the long sleeve shirts and the pants on, they're getting eaten alive, man. It's just a fucking bad day. And it was getting kind of like later, so, you know, everybody there's probably like 4 or 5 people there. Everybody kind of wanted to go home because the mosquitoes were just eating us alive. And I actually had to walk back alone through the woods at night to my friend's house. And this is where the spookiness happened. This is where the life story pretty much begins. So I'm walking through the woods with my phone light, and I know the area pretty well. I've been here many times. I've even done this walk a bunch of times alone at night. I just personally don't like going through the woods at night. It kind of, you know, my mind plays tricks on me. I think there's things watching me. There's people in the woods or something. And I know there's not, obviously. Usually. What I'm mainly afraid of is probably like a bear or some animal coming and charging at me or some shit. That'd just be a bad day. So I'm kind of scurrying along, you know, just going through the woods. The path is kind of cool. It kind of leads into this area where it's almost like a tunnel of trees, and then you go out. Then there's a giant, like, there's kind of like a log that you kind of gotta hop over. And once you hop over the log, you go down this, like, tiny little hill, and then you're basically at my buddy's house. So I'm hopping over this log, so I'm basically home free. You know, I'm almost out of the woods. I remember stepping right over this log, and then I heard something in the woods behind me. And it wasn't like anything crazy, it just sounded like maybe a squirrel or something, so I didn't think anything of it whatsoever. I just kept walking, and I'm about halfway down this hill. You know, I kind of got a stride in my step like, yeah, fuck yeah, don't have to do that shit anymore. Gonna go smoke some weed at my friend's house. Maybe make some ramen noodles, put some eggs in that bitch, couple Hot Pockets, maybe a Pop-Tart. And then I heard that noise again, and it just made me turn around. I was just curious, so I turn around, and I see this kid just standing there. And I was like, what the fuck is that kid doing, man? It's like, what, 8:30 at night at this point, just in the middle of the woods by himself? And I'm like, dude, what's up, man? Because I'd known who it was. I'd definitely know who it was. And he didn't say anything. The only thing that he did, he was just like, fucking whistled, man. And I'm like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And then out of nowhere, dude, out of nowhere, I hear fucking all these whistles coming from all directions around me in the woods. And I see all these kids just fucking start coming out of the woods. I'm not even fucking with you. There was like 9 kids. All coming out of the woods from different directions, man. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And I just kept walking faster and faster. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. What the hell is this? This is like 100% like a horror movie. What the fuck? I kind of like almost jogged back to my friend's house because I was just like, what are those kids doing, dude? What would you guys do if you were in that situation? You're walking through the woods alone. And then you just turn around and see a bunch of fucking weird-ass kids whistling and coming out of the woods like they're straight watching me or something, man. It was crazy. And this isn't the only crazy thing that these kids have done, man. I have so many stories about these kids, man. One of them being, they had like this giant teepee just in the woods that me and my friends were just like found one day. And they had fucking like tomahawks and like crossbow chilling in there. And we've seen them like kill squirrels. Dude, they're crazy kids, man. They're absolutely crazy. And the fact that I was walking through the woods alone and that shit happened to me, I remembered it the other day and I was telling my friends about it. And like I said, like, half of them believe me, half of them don't. But I was telling my good friend and he was like, dude, definitely tell that on your YouTube channel. And I was like, why the fuck haven't I? So here I am. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you guys did. And be careful walking through the woods. You might stumble across some Children of the Corn type shit. But follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.